All right, so this is the how-to or attempt to be a how-to video on a 2009 BMW X6 with that is the 35i model with the straight six. This right here would be more specific for the 2008, 2009, possibly the 2010. Um, I believe, and I'll show you why there may be a slight difference, although the majority of it will be the same. There possibly could be one part that is slightly different, and I'll show you on that. What I've done so far, though, in preparation for that, I've ordered a new valve cover. So this is the new valve cover. Already has the gasket in there, which is nice. Even though I've already ordered a second gasket, I wasn't sure if it was in there or not. It didn't really quite state. I ordered that from off of Rock Auto. Over here, I have would have been the valve cover gasket as well. So I guess it's always nice to have a backup in case something goes wrong. I ordered this PCV valve, although I haven't actually found where this will go on this engine. I think maybe certain models had them, maybe 2011 and above, I don't know, but I don't think I will need that. And I'm going to, and I also I'm also changing out all of my pulleys, the idler pulley, the deflections, the two deflection pulley, and the tensioner pulley. So those were pretty, I did them all, I just haven't did the tensioner pulley yet, so all the others are already on and done. Over here too as well, let me move the valve cover out of the way a bit. I also changed out the gasket for the oil cooler, and I also changed out the gasket for the oil filter housing. So those were pretty relatively easy. There are some videos though that says that you can actually remove the oil filter housing without taking off the intake manifold. That would be true for some models of the N54 engine, but not at least for not the 2009. The intake manifold is slightly different. It's really close in there. It doesn't have the big gaps that you will see in those videos to allow for you to do that. But it's really easy. The bolts come out real easy. It took all of maybe 5 minutes to loosen up all the bolts to get that moved out of the way. So it's not a big issue at all. And you're not taking it completely off. You're just moving it back far enough to get access to one bolt. And there is also one more bolt. I'm not sure if I can zoom in on there or not. Let me see. If I move in, there's actually one more bolt that is right down here. I'm not sure if you can see it. They request, I think it's the star, I think it's a H8 maybe, or H10. I think it's an H10. And some say you got to remove this hose that's next to it in order to remove that. No, you don't. You just get I believe maybe it's an 8mm wrench, and get it on there like a box end with a ratchet that has the ratcheting ability, and get in there. You can take it right off with the box end wrench. So no need to go through all that. But that took care of those leaks. But right now I'm going to be dealing with this bad boy over here, getting this valve cover off. I've already did it once. This was about a week ago, but I had to put it all back together. I thought I was going to give up, but I'm giving it another try. And the reason I gave up is because I got everything off, and I actually lifted up the valve cover to take it out, but I couldn't get it all the way out. The reason why is, I'll zoom, I think I am zoomed in, is this Y pipe right here. So you got this, this is your air filter box. And so now it's taking the air down to your turbos. Now this one back here, this Y pipe that breaks off to go down to this pipe back here, is a plastic tube that goes down to your turbo. this one is blocking your ability to remove the valve cover. The reason it's blocking it is because you also have your fuel injectors up in here, and these fuel injectors are pretty tall, so you can't lift it up over the fuel injectors because this particular pipe prevents you from doing it. So after you take this white pipe off, this little flex pipe here, and this comes over this other pipe that goes down to the turbo, comes over your valve cover enough to prevent you from removing it. Now this right here would be definitely specific for the 2008-2009 BMW X6 35i. Any years above that, I can't confirm if they have the same setup or if they resolved that bad design of that. So what I'm going to be doing this time, instead of taking it off that pipe, I'm going to remove everything, and I'm going to remove the number 5 and number 6 fuel injectors in order to allow me to move this forward enough to be able to lift it up and off of there. So that's the plan, and what I've ordered in preparation for that is over here. I'll zoom out. Over here would be the kit that will allow for me to remove the fuel injectors. I ordered this off of eBay. I think I paid 80 bucks for it. So, especially the number 6 is supposed to be extremely a big pain to get off. But this kit right here has the slider, the weight with the sliding action to be able to pull up on the fuel injector. And it also comes with the things to be able to, because you have to replace the seals on those fuel injectors. So this right here comes with the things needed to reseat those seals when you put them on. And it also comes with the little piece down here too, because the seals are really tight. So you need to expand it enough to get it over the tip of that fuel injector. So this right here allows for you to slide it up and over onto your fuel injector. So everything is in there. And now the other thing that I have would be over in this box over here, what I ordered from FCP Euro. These are some, I guess you would call them retaining rings that are needed. So I'm only going to be replacing 2 of the fuel injectors, but I ordered 4 of them just to be safe. So these go, one goes on each fuel injector. You're supposed to replace these when you take your fuel injector out and put it back in. And then these right here are the seals. So 1 go on each fuel injector. I ordered 5, of course, just to be safe, because you don't know how things may go. So I better have more for just in case something goes wrong. So those are all the parts that I have to help me out with this little project. And so hopefully it goes right. So the next part of the video will be me starting to remove everything.